completely relate with the guy.
Right. Yeah, it's a crazy world, and like the thing is I think a lot of these kids now, a lot of these children, the generation under me. So like I'm 36 years old. You know what I mean? Like the generation under me, the 25-year-olds, that kind of generation. You know what I mean? Like the 20 to 25, stuff like that, 26. They've kind of, I think, been raised to where it's like, don't hit your kids. Can't hit your kids. Remember back in the 90s, it was like, do not hit your kids. That's bad. You can't do that. It can't, pretty much you're taking discipline away from parenting and being in the home. And so that just creates a bunch of weak people who think that everything should be given to them. And,
what you were saying about people, I hate the word woke or be awakening or they're being enlightened into the indoctrination that their kids have been put through school. Everything is starting to come into focus, and they're seeing the effects of letting the government raise your children.
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening.
It is terrible. Bro, it's 3 generations now of what the hell? What the hell have our kids become? Basement dwelling, video game playing. They're not responsible for anything.
Nope.
And to get your kid finally, and I can say this because I know, to push them out and like fly little birdie fly, to really realize all the indoctrination and the effect that it's had on your children, the effect that it's had on our country. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's kind of, it makes you wonder what are we going to leave? And here's the thing. I hope that there's enough children that are like, have been raised on parents like us or people like, that we've grown up to know. Because all the people that I know, like me and you and like the generations that follow, like pretty much like what we do, they raise all their kids the same. You know what I mean? Like, hey, you say that again, I'm gonna smack the taste out your fucking mouth. Don't you dare. You know what I mean? Like, I'll talk to my kid like that, kind of. If I'd never have to because he's not, a little shitball. But I'm gonna have to unplug this damn thing.
I raised my kids like that, and I don't know if you can tell by looking at me. I'm not a soft guy. I'm kind of a hard guy. I'm kind of a rough guy. Mm-hmm. And I raised my kids exactly like my great-grandfather raised me, and which was old school hard. And, man, I'll tell you what, they didn't turn out exactly like I thought they would. My morals, my values, my sense of national pride. People hate that word.
National pride, like you're a nationalist?
Right,
nationalist?
Right. What's wrong with just loving your country? I mean, that was a cool thing when I was growing up.
Yeah.
There was a flag in my front yard, but my kids don't. My kids are, and I don't want to do a bunch of political crap, pointing fingers right, left, so on and so forth, but man, they're freaking left hard. Mm-hmm. And it's like, where did that come from? Indoctrination through the schools.
Now, let me ask you this. Did your kids go to college?
They went to JPEG, which is a high school / they get college credits while they're going to high school, and both of them failed miserably because they allowed too much independence in the school, too much free thought, and too much independence, not enough guidance.
Right.
When you give a kid freedom, they'll run frickin' wild.
Oh, hell yeah, they will.
That's the weekend at Bernie's party, and and that's what happened. They weren't responsible enough to make themselves go to the classes, to make themselves do the work. But the college said, that's a part of the learning part, until they damn near failed out of it. One kid has a diploma, and the other one travels the United States in a van. He's happy doing that. I'm cool with that. But holy hippie.
Yeah. I mean, you just wish for your kids to grow up, be happy, and live. You know what I mean? Like, you don't. That's pretty much it. Like, your job as a parent, I think, in my mind, like what my dad did to me, is he made sure that I didn't die when I grow up to be at least 18. And my dad told me that. He said, listen, man, I got you to 18 years old and out. You were living before even 18. So he was like, you know what the deal is. You know what life's about. I'm going to go back to doing me now, since I don't have to worry about you so much. And then we'll be good. And I said, okay, you dad, all right, you go ahead and do what you do. I'll that's fine. I'll support you with it, whatever. So, I mean, that's kind of where I came up. And I want to make sure that I teach my kid, like, it's not cool to go to school and fight. It's not cool to go to school and pick on kids. Like, it doesn't matter what they look like or, you know what I mean? None of that. Like, you got to be nice to everybody because everybody is, you know, we're all people that have to live together on this planet.
But you can't even teach them the roots that it's okay to defend yourself. It's
right.
It's okay to be proud of who you are. There's just so many of the good quality things that they've taken away from the kids, and it really shows in their personalities and their ambitions.
Yeah.
You've got to be a little cocky. You've got to be a little self-centered to be successful, to have that drive to go out and actually frickin' do something, be a contributing member of society. And also when you do wrong, there are repercussions for doing wrong, and there's hardly any repercussions whatsoever for kids today.
Right.
Good Lord, they slap them on the wrist, and especially through the COVID. Well, we can't put you in jail.
Nope.
They just tells the criminals, hey, you guys are good. Go do whatever the hell you want.
Mm-hmm.